good selfie.
Welcome to Brainwreck. I'm Jason Hack.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the podcast that deserves more R&R than the Wild E. Coyote, I tell you.
Wait, what?
R&R, bro.
R&R, a little...
Road
and...
Runner.
I'm so confused.
Well, brother, we got 2 tickets to Paradise.
There's something in the air
and
right
we
now.
packed our bag, and we left last night.
Who sang that?
Isn't that Eddie Money?
Eddie Money?
I think that's Eddie Money.
For some reason, I was like not thinking that was Eddie Money, because you ever just like get on one of those weird, crazy thought trains?
Oh yeah.
You started saying like you started quoting that song, and I was like, "Oh, Take Me Home Tonight, Eddie Money." Wait, that's not Take Me Home Tonight. Obviously, that song's not by Eddie Money. Who's that song? Was that song by Jimmy Buffett?
Listen, I've learned something about Jimmy Buffett.
What's that?
Recently, so I like the concept.
The concept
of Jimmy Buffett.
What is the concept of Jimmy Buffett?
The concept of Jimmy Buffett is he's just some beach bum playing his guitar for other people who like the beach, and it's very beach and sea and freedom and sun and margaritas. But I learned
what?
I don't like Jimmy Buffett.
So you appreciate the concept.
Yeah.
Of Jimmy Buffett. I almost tweeted out the wrong link. I almost tweeted out my own profile to watch.
Jeez.
So
Did you pay attention?
I'm trying to tweet. I haven't told people that we're live yet.
Okay, well, somebody is already asking what is in the drink.
What is in the drink? The drink is just coffee.
This guy.
Oddly enough, it's just coffee.
I mean, I guess.
Who wants to know what's in the drink?
Who do you think wants to know what's in the drink?
I don't know. It could be anybody.
It literally could. We are on the internet.
We are on the internet. Anybody could be watching.
Broadcast worldwide.
Broadcast it. You know what? You're not wrong.
No.
You're not wrong.
Except for parts of North Korea. They get like...
Weren't we like big in Germany for like a hot minute?
For a hot minute.
We had like some
But doesn't like North Korea only get like 3, 5, and 9?
I mean, I perhaps.
Okay.
But wait, this Jimmy Buffett thing.
Yes.
I'm still stuck on that.
Okay.
So, you like the idea of Jimmy?
Yeah, I like the idea of like, oh, this is a guy who's just singing about his boat and getting drunk and like changes in attitude.
Because it's kind of like because you can kind of relate to that sort of.
I just want to be relaxed.
Yeah, he is like, well, first of all, he is like ultimate dad music.
Yes, which I am a dad.
Which you are a dad,
yes.
So that would make sense.
Correct.
He's also like prime summertime music.
Exactly.
Which it is now summertime.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and I also enjoy putting that kind of music on in the wintertime to get me through the winter blues.
Oh, and like kind of give you hope, and you just stare at scenes like this. Sort of.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is in my memory bank because we're here.
Oh.
And.
Okay. So the concept of Jimmy Buffett, you're a fan. Do you like the Margaritaville, the restaurant?
I like the concept of the Margaritaville restaurant. I love. Listen, I think. Hold on, because I think the point I'm trying to make here is like, concept is great, execution is.
You don't think that? Because I feel like the execution is what makes him who he is. It's not necessarily like the concept.
No, I think it's the concept.
You think it's primarily the concept?
100%.
You think all those drunk ladies?
It's the same goddamn thing as a Fish concert. People are going for a party.
I've been to a Fish concert. It was no party, sir.
Well, not for you, but like for everybody else that was having fun and was cool.
Fair. I'll give you that. That's fair.
Yeah.
I was not on drugs.
But like at Jimmy Buffett, everybody gets drunk. Everybody's swaying and dancing and pretending to be a beach bum.
So, okay.
Because he can't sing. Because that's the problem.
Yeah, but, like, most people can't sing. And, I mean, like...
People...
But wait. Hang on. Maybe this is part of the execution. Because you said, like, Jimmy Buffett, like, he's out there just acting like a beach bum. So everyone's like, oh, I could be a beach bum. Let's all go get fucking shit drunk on margaritas and roll around in the sand eating a cheeseburger.
In paradise.
And it might as well be fucking paradise at that point. I mean,
right.
You're too fucked up to realize you're just on Oneida Lake.
There are 2 verses in that song where he just lists toppings.
There are.
I know.
It's simple.
It's
So, like,
absurd.
perhaps
It's absurd.
Perhaps
It's lazy, and I don't like it.
So perhaps wait. I think the execution ties into the concept. I do think that we're gonna break this the fuck down. Listen, I have a master's degree, so I'm qualified to do this. So buffet, not buffet.
No, which is better.
What?
Buffets are better.
Buffet? Which buffet? None around here.
Well,
I will stand by this. The buffets around here for me have just gone strikingly downhill.
Have you tried every buffet?
Isn't every buffet the same buffet?
Have you tried the flaming buffet?
Which flaming buffet?
In Northern Lights?
Isn't that new?
Yeah.
Okay, is it good?
Yeah.
Is it yes? Perhaps, maybe. It could be.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. See, it should never depend on the day.
Well, listen. Everything kind of depends on the day.
I mean, okay, but not. It shouldn't with food. Like food,
Okay.
It should be consistent throughout. So with buffet, though, so I think the execution is part of the concept.
I mean, you're not wrong
Because well, I'll explain my theory.
Go ahead.
So, because if the idea of Jimmy Buffett is for like his listeners and concert goers to be like, I could be that guy. I could just get drunk on margaritas and roll around in the sand and just get me a salt shaker and we're going to eat, cheeseburgers and volcano nachos and just have a great old time. Because he's such a bad singer, people
Right.
go, well, shit, I can do that too. I can sing poorly. And they just, however they do.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I get that concept.
Right.
And I understand it.
Right.
But, like, you have to understand, like, he became famous, like, back in the 70s.
Where nobody, who was making good music in the 70s?
Rush.
Why you gotta be like that, man?
Facts.
God, fuck. Okay.
Anyway.
You're right again.
But, like, for a professional singer,
Right.
he is probably the worst professional singer.
Sir. I mean, I am no fan of the Buffett. However, I think that's a bit of a stretch.
I think the guy from the Crash Test Dummies is better.
Well, that motherfucker doesn't sing. He just hums.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's better.
Yeah, but that's like, comparing like, oh, he's a way, that guitar player is better than the drummer.
I mean, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was better than my drummer.
Okay. But like, you're comparing two things that you can't really compare. That's like an apple can't be an orange. So you can't be like, this apple is the worst orange.
I mean, it would if it was entering an orange contest, it would be the worst orange.
Mother. No. No, no, no. No. Absolutely not. An apple cannot be an orange. Even if you enter it into an orange contest, it's immediately disqualified because it's not an orange.
It doesn't qualify, is what you're saying.
No, it's disqualified. Maybe it's not a qualifying tournament. Maybe it's just like you sign up
Round robin,
yeah,
double
or no.
elimination?
Well, it's just like you sign up and then you become part of the tournament or whatever the challenge is, and then you're just like, no, you're an apple. This is an orange contest, so we have to let you go. You're disqualified.
And the Margaritaville, horrible food.
I went there.
Horrible
So I
food.
went to the one in Chicago. That was the only time I've ever
Chicago.
been there. They've had the fucking one at the dump over here for like what, a decade now? It seems like. That's got to have been open for at least a decade now, right?
No.
That side? Yeah.
Close. I think like 7 years, maybe.
I mean, they originally. Oh, God bless you. They originally told us like 2007.
Right.
And then, okay, yeah, because I was at least in college when they constructed all that. So, but still, we'll say it's been like 10 years. I haven't fucking been there.
I have.
And the food sucks. Well, you're also eating in a building that every week has one of its restaurant merchants pinged for cockroach infestation.
Yep.
So, like, of course the food's going to be shitty.
Well, listen, when you're upcharging me for some goddamn sweet potato fries, and let me tell you something, folks, I love me a goddamn sweet potato fry.
Here's the thing. It better be good.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
These weren't.
So they upcharged you.
They upcharged me for some bullshit sweet potato fries
Here's the
that
thing.
were cold.
Okay. I feel like that's partially your fault.
Excuse me?
Because
Are you victim blaming?
I am saying, no, I'm not victim blaming. I'm just saying, pull your head out of your ass. You're at a goddamn Jimmy Buffett's and you're getting sweet potato fries.
It's on the menu.
When was the last time you saw a sweet potato out on the beach?
Well, I do believe they serve a sweet potato bun at the Palm Pavilion, which is technically on the beach. So I win.
No, just no. I'm gonna say no to that one, dog.
Okay.
No on that one. That's a no for me. But you got to get the cheeseburger. Did you get a cheeseburger?
I have gotten the cheeseburger before.
Was it good?
No.
Okay.
The wife okay. So the wife had a whole issue there because she likes the chicken tacos.
Oh yeah, chicken tacos are great.
Right. So she always wanted to get the chicken tacos. Well, the last time we went, they took chicken tacos off the menu.
Okay.
And she's like, well, now what do I do?
What do you do?
She didn't know.
Did she eat?
I think she got like kids mac and cheese or something like that. Like, and that's the other thing. What's up with all these goddamn restaurants charging you $6 goddamn for a box of mac and cheese that costs 99 cents?
Yeah, I'd say it's like $1 for an entire box.
For like 12 boxes, you can get them for like $2.
Yeah. And you throw a couple hot dogs in there.
Dude, it's gourmet.
It is gourmet.
It is gourmet.
Yeah, I ate 4 hot dogs for lunch the other day.
What the fuck?
That's
so gross.
Listen, I did not. Okay, yes, they were gross. Then I also had like 2 conies the next day. So, okay.
And shout out to my boy Joey Chestnut. You beat them commies once again.
Dude, okay, it was all right. Before I get into my hot dog story, because I'm driving around town.
Mm-hmm.
It was the 4th of July, and like my car has like the read like your text thing now. So I saw you, like your name had come up on my dash, and I was like, oh, let's read aloud. Boom, and it was like my boy Joey Chestnut breaking the record with like whatever. How much did he eat?
He ate 71 hot dogs.
Fuck you, sir. What? Where
However, he did not break the record. The record, which is his own record, was 74.
I mean, that's okay. Listen, if your goal in life is to break your own record for most hot dogs eaten in 5 minutes?
Oh, the wife clarified. No, they had the tacos, but they raised the price and got rid of all the sides that came with it.
Well, that's just bullshit, too.
Right. Fuck you, Jimmy Buffett.
But
you
if your goal is to beat the record, it's what? How many minutes? 5 minutes?
10.
Okay, so 10 minutes. You gotta eat 75 hot dogs with buns.
With buns.
How many loaves of bread is that?
Well, let's see. 8 come in a pack, which I guess is a loaf.
That could be a loaf,
right?
How much? So like a.
But you gotta get the New England.
I was saying. I was gonna ask what kind of
New
buns
England
are. So
style.
they were the New England style.
Yeah.
The ones that like they make po' boys out of at restaurants.
Right.
And I'm like, you're with all the advancements in food that have occurred over the past few years, you're giving me a po' boy and a New England hot dog bun. Like.
I ain't mad at the bun.
I'm
mad at your choices.
I'm mad at their choice.
Oh, that's what I mean.
For the bun.
Right.
So I'm also mad at the bun.
No, the bun's
I'm
delicious.
like, yeah, that's some BS right there.
It's not what you want.
No,
but it's delicious.
Listen,
if you're gonna eat a Hoffman,
what?
If you're
If you're eating a Hoffman, New England buns all the way.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that because that is the proper receptacle to eat a hot dog with.
Correct.
Okay. However, if you're gonna give me a po' boy, and like it could be like, well, that's the way they were originally made. I don't give a fuck. Like, make a better po' boy. It's 2019. Listen, we should be able to have better po' boys.
Things improve.
Things do improve.
Right?
Yeah.
Constitution doesn't matter.
I think it does sometimes.
Well, no, they gotta update it. Is what I'm saying. Like, we gotta roll with the times.
I think no. I mean, maybe like.
There's some things.
Maybe add things.
That's what I mean.
Add things.
You gotta update.
Don't like drop things.
No.
But like add stuff. like make a better po' boy with a non-New England hot dog bun. Because I'm saying, like, okay, a po' boy in itself has the potential to be a great dish, and you're just cheapening it. I don't like it. But the concept of Jimmy Buffett.
What's a po' boy?
You don't know what a po' boy is?
No.
You don't like fish, do you?
No.
So you wouldn't really like this. Do you like shrimp?
No.
Okay. It's like I feel like I can't really describe what it's basically like it's a shrimp sandwich.
Okay.
With like different spices and dressings. And they serve it in a hot dog bun.
That you're very disappointed.
That I'm very disappointed. Like anytime I order a po' boy, like still like this happened like within the last 6 months.
Okay.
I got a po' boy and it came in the thing and I'm just like I've spent like $9 on this. Just give me like a hunk of ciabatta. I'm on a budget now.
Or a croissant.
Or a croissant. I would have taken a croissant. A nice croissant.
Croissant. Baguette. Not to be confused with that other word that they were saying in that movie.
Oh. But the concept of Jimmy Buffett,
right,
I think ties into the execution,
okay,
which I think makes sense. I personally am not a fan, though.
Although, I will say, I have never seen in this country any one single person who has made more money cashing in on one song.
And he has more than one song.
I know, but
they're all stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you take that Margaritaville, you slap it on anything.
Yeah.
He's making money.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Pretty much. Like there's a Margaritaville margarita maker.
Maker, blender, T-shirts. Does he really?
Yeah,
how often does he use it?
I think it's since been retired. Unlike him. But they've I think they overused it to the point where like it just kind of burned out.
Ah, okay.
It's like, listen, like even in life, the Margaritaville retirement home, that's a fucking business idea if I've ever heard one.
Jimmy,
we
got to talk.
Jimmy, yeah. We're gonna get. Listen,
hold on. Let's be fair. Christy, you and Jimmy can talk first.
Yeah, you know,
work out the number. We get a slice.
We need someone to do tax,
right?
And like work. No, it's real. It's real. What are you?
Son of a sailor.
How do we turn that into a thing?
I don't know.
There's got to be a way, right? There's got to be a way to monetize. How do we monetize? Is there a way to monetize every one of Jimmy Buffett's songs?
Yeah, he's done it.
But I mean, like, no. He's like what would? Well, I guess Cheeseburger in Paradise. I kind of.
Yep.
What other songs does he have?
His
son of a sailor. Yeah. Margaritaville.
Latitudes and Attitudes.
What's Latitudes and Attitudes?
Changes in latitude, changes in attitude.
Okay, yeah, that one. Sure.
He's got the Weeky Watchy song.
The what?
The Weeky Watchy song about the mermaids. Fins to the left, fins to the right. I know way more Jimmy Buffett songs than I should.
You say you're not a fan?
I'm not a fan.
I would beg to differ. You just sang at least 2 Jimmy Buffett songs.
That's true.
And you know at least 2 more.
At least, yeah.
At least.
Does that make you a fan? Is 4 the official number?
I think I think 2 is like the official number.
Okay.
But well, no, because you can know 2 songs by a band by accident.
Right.
But yeah, 4 you're basically a fan.
Okay.
And you kind of fit in to that mold of Jimmy Buffett like fan. I mean, let's break it down. You're a dad.
Yep.
You enjoy a fine beverage.
Yes. They're hard to find in North Carolina.
And they think you're funny when you try to get one or 2. You enjoy the beach.
Yes.
You enjoy
recently
the beach and sand just recently.
I think it came with the dad territory.
I would say that you're I wouldn't say like you're a connoisseur, but you enjoy a nice cheeseburger.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna turn one away.
I mean, that's 5 right there. That's 5 key trends of Jimmy Buffett fans, and you know at least 4 songs.
Yeah, but there's one big key that I don't have.
What?
I'm not deaf. So...
Wait, is he deaf?
This guy, folks.
What?
He can't sing, asshole!
That's not the
So if
irrelevant.
you're deaf, you're going to enjoy... That's the joke.
If you're deaf, you can't...
I'm explaining
how do you
the joke
enjoy someone's music?
on the
I
show.
mean, that's kind of actually a real question. How do you enjoy somebody's music if you're deaf? But for the purposes of this bit, how would you enjoy Jimmy Buffett's music if you can't hear it?
Because it's way better if you don't.
But, like, no.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
I like spending 20 minutes on talking about Jimmy Buffett. I mean, I think we're going somewhere. I think.
Yeah, we're going to the Comic-Con. That's where we're going.
Someone's had enough, I can see.
I hate Jimmy Buffett now.
You know what? Maybe I'm coming around on him.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, you gonna go to Margaritaville?
Maybe. I'm gonna go get some volcano nachos.
Yeah,
I never got to finish my story.
Oh yeah.
Because I went to the Jimmy Buffet in Chicago, and my buddy and I, we got the volcano nachos, which they put them in front of us, and they were legit this tall, from like that. It was a stack. It's fucking enormous. And then we each got the burger. We ate half the burger because we spent more time eating those fucking nachos. Like, it's just too much food.
Yeah.
And then, because we were traveling and still going to walk around the city, we were like, well, we can't take this with us.
Well, they should, like, put on the menu how many it serves, you know? Like, volcano nachos, good for a party of 6.
Good for a party of at least 12. Like, I would never eat that much nachos. I fucking love nachos.
Do you think they reuse the nachos because they know nobody's finishing it?
What, they just, like, keep, like they restack them?
Yeah, like, like, if this is your nachos, right?
Yeah.
They know that you're probably picking here, and they know you're probably picking here. So when, like, you're all done, they just kind of take the middle section.
Oh, and put that kind of like a tiered cake situation?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Okay.
If somebody told me that's what they do, I'd be like, yeah, I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a businessman.
It makes sense. He's got, he's making his music. He's got his own satellite radio channel.
He sure does. So does Dave, though.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yep.
Yeah. So does Fish.
Sometimes.
I guess. They got one right now.
Oh, for God's sake.
I got a trial. I don't listen.
No?
No.
I like Jim and Sam.
I don't know who that is.
Jim Norton? Sam Roberts?
Yeah, I know those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that show.
I'm not a fan of them.
Okay.
So you had a Comic-Con recently.
Yeah, so
there we go.
Last weekend.
Segue.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Last weekend, there was the Salt City Comic-Con here in the lovely Syracuse, New York, where we are from. So it was right in our hometown, right in our backyard, right in our bootstraps, the whole thing. So, however, this was the first con where I did not have someone with me the whole time. So 4th of July weekend, people are busy. People have things to do. People will go out of town. Yeah. So you had plans.
I had plans. I had family things.
Everybody else seemed to have plans as well. So I was like, all right. So what we ended up doing was I was going for the majority of the time, and then the wife was dropping the kids off at the grandma's house and coming for a couple hours to help out.
Okay.
And then I would end up ending the con.
Okay.
Yep. So it was a 2-day con. It was Saturday and Sunday, and this was, be perfectly honest with you, I was not excited about this one.
Okay. It seemed that way.
It was. I just thought with the timing, because everybody who I had asked had been out of town.
Right.
So I'm just like, oh, everybody's going to be out of town. Nobody's going to go to this thing. And then, obviously, you can't expect everybody that goes to pick up a comic book from you. So, then your odds are even more limited and things of that nature. So I wasn't very excited about it. And I kind of set up. And when we got there the day before. And we walk in, and there's a table set up. And it's in this giant convention center that's over at the fairgrounds. I don't know if you've seen it before.
Right. It's the new one, isn't it?
It's the new one, yeah. So they got like some tables along the perimeters, and people are setting up, and they had those goddamn fucking Warhammer game board things where the people glue the tiny trees on the fucking board, and You just like move your pieces throughout the woods and shit like that. Like it really involved board game shit.
Gotcha.
So they had all that stuff, and so you got to walk up to the vendor's table and register. And I'm walking up, and there's two people sitting there. There's a guy that looks like he's 90 years old.
Okay.
And then there's another guy who's probably in his 40s, but he's in a wheelchair. And they're both flipping through a list, and there's a guy standing at the table. And they go, I'm sorry. We just don't see on the list.
What?
And the guy goes, yeah, I'm the name they brought in. I'm the draw to this con. I'm supposed to be sitting next to Ernie Hudson.
Oh my God. Wait, who was this guy?
It was Mark Ward or whoever was the comic book guy.
Oh, the comic. Okay, so like the head comic guy.
Yeah. So so I'm like, oh great, these guys don't know anything.
Yeah.
So I walk up and I'm like, one please. And they're like, what's your name? And I tell them my name, and they're flipping. And they're like, we don't see on the list. And I go, check the devil within.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, yeah, you're right there.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, and it said devil within and then my name. So,
right.
Like, they could have just, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a thing. So you get 2 badges or whatever, and then they tell you what table you're at. So we go to the table. And they're labeled, and I'm like, I think I'm like A27 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm going, and it's like A18, A19, A20, not labeled, A30.
Oh, so they just gave up.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, so let me do some math here, and I'll figure out where I'm supposed to be on this train. So I figure out which table is mine, and my table, I'm looking at it, and this is worse, and this is just an inside joke to you. This is worse than a pastime table. Like, there are goddamn splinters everywhere. There is.
You're going to catch staph from it?
Yeah, it's half broken.
Yeah, of course.
Like, if I lean too far on one side, my arm will go through it.
Kind
of thing.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, this is a good start.
All right, yeah.
So so I know where I am the night before, so I can get there early and I can just get everything set up. Go there, get set up in the morning. The wife and kids help. They like looking around and all this stuff because they don't really get to go to these things. Mm-hmm. So it was nice to bring them. And so they leave and the con opens. And it's one of those things where like we had developed a system,
right?
In Charlotte where you were the sticker guy.
I was the sticker guy.
And then once you pitch the sticker, you pitch them the poster, you send them over to the table. I do a little salesmanship, throw down the pitch, the whole thing. We get the money.
Always be pitching.
Bada bing, bada boom. Well, I had no sticker guy.
You had no sticker guy.
I had no sticker guy,
right.
so I'm like, sticker, it's free. I swear. Like
right.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared
Gotcha.
to do the thing by myself, and like a couple people walk by, and one guy goes, "Oh, you're that guy," and I go,
"Which guy?"
Me.
Wait, which guy?
Yeah, me. And he goes, "I knew it was you. I got your book last year," and I'm thinking to myself, "I wasn't at this con last year."
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, did you like it? And they're like, yeah, man, it was awesome. You got any more?
It's like, yeah.
And I'm like, I've got issue 2 for you, sir.
Yep.
It is great. And it is only $5. And he's just like, I'll take it. And so I got the first sale, and I'm like,
boom, off and running. All right.
I can do this.
See, you don't need me.
I can do this. No, like, this is a... what I come to find out, because when the wife finally joined me,
right,
and I put her on sticker duty,
right,
and you got a nice hot lady handing out some free stickers, everybody's gonna come on over, right? Mm-hmm. So it really is a 2-person operation.
It really is.
Like it works best as a 2-person operation. But once she came over, everybody kind of flocked. She was handing out stickers, and they were coming up to the table, and things were happening. And like after like 2 hours, I was like, man, we're actually doing kind of well.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is a nice surprise.
Hey.
And then it happens, and I'm like, this is major.
Okay.
Guy comes up to the table.
Oh.
He has not been up to the table before.
Right.
Comes up to the table, walks up, he says, I'll take the CGC.
Shut the fuck up.
He wanted the 9.6, not the 9.8.
Well, still.
But still, and he's just like, $40. Boom, boom. CGC, gone.
Didn't even stay to talk?
Didn't stay to talk, didn't say anything, knew what he wanted, came up, got it, and left. I was just like, this is awesome.
Did he even buy the copies to read?
I don't know. I don't know if he had, like, maybe he was an original backer and I didn't recognize him. And then, so he already, like, had everything and just wanted the book. I don't know. He was just straight up, this is what I want. I'm taking it. Boom. There you go. It was awesome.
All right.
I was very pumped. And then by the end of the day, I'm just like, we made back the money on the table.
Look at that.
On the first day, which is, you know, for those of you that don't know, you're always just trying to get that money back for what you paid to be there. And then anything after that's profit. So, you know, I'm going, essentially. Not really, but in your mindset. So.
In yours.
In mine. Well, I mean, we'll talk later. Because it really is.
It really is, yes.
If you think about
everything's been paid for.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
So.
Business
talk. Christy, where's the numbers? So the second day, I'm all right.
Piss and vinegar.
All today's profit.
Yeah.
All today's profit. Here we go. Let's do it again. Come on now.
Right.
Come on now.
How'd you do?
Even better.
Oh. Bro, I was about ready for you to be like, not a sale.
Right? That's what I was expecting.
Even better
than the first day.
Okay.
I made just shy of what we made in Charlotte.
No shit.
Yes. And didn't have to deal with the travel, didn't have to deal with the lodging, the food, all that stuff that I spent extra on. I reached in and I took that all back.
So this was a success.
It was a huge success.
A sort of on the whim decision.
Last
call.
To do this con, decision. And it paid off amazing.
That's good to hear.
And this was something we talked about, like leaving Charlotte, and then I kind of forgot about it. And this cements it more than anything. You just never fucking know what's gonna happen.
No,
you just never know.
No,
because I had fully expected this to be a bust. I was gonna lose a bunch of money.
Right.
And it turns out I made enough money to pay my artist for the next book. So we are all set on that end, which
is there a full-fledged update for book 3?
Yeah, we were just talking actually today. He received the script like 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. Somewhere in there. And we were just talking about concepts and things like that. And he actually submitted his first draft for the first couple pages, and they look amazing.
Cool.
And I got the compliment of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Yep. He actually emailed me, and he said, this script is amazing. And he doesn't speak English that well, so I'm sure it was a task for him to write that. So I will take it.
Good for you.
Yes.
Good. It's good to see things moving along. Good to see that things are tracking.
Yep.
That's nice.
So now that I told you about the success of the con.
Are you going to tell me the story you alluded to over text?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
Going to buckle up because it's going to get good.
We did a vlog over Charlotte.
We did.
Documenting our experiences. And I was thinking about doing the same thing.
Right.
But it would just been too hard to man the camera and the table at the same time and all that stuff. So I just had to come back with my experiences. And one thing that we've noticed when we were doing the vlogs and we talked about in the Charlotte recap show, and I am honestly really looking forward to the next issue. Thank you, Christy. You won't be disappointed. I am so happy with at least the script so far, and the art that I've gotten is crazy. But there's a mental health issue here in America. And it is never more apparent than at some of these cons. Because I heard some things.
Oh.
Some things...
Is this an FBI thing, or is this...
No, well, no. Well, I mean, it could be. It could be.
I'll be the judge.
Okay. Because here's the thing.
Okay.
I like talking to people.
Sure.
Especially these things because
it comes with the territory. You have to be able to talk to people.
Yeah, and there's plenty of interesting people out there.
Right.
and some of them have amazing stories. Like I'm gonna start with this guy first. And I forgot to bring down the thing. I'll show you later.
Okay.
This guy actually made me sad. Because he came up and he started talking, and the one thing when you're pitching your book to a comic convention full of people to buy the book, the number one thing you want to hear are pitches of other people's projects back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy was one of those.
Gotcha.
And he was probably in his mid 40s, and he made me really sad because he came up and he was talking, and he said that he wanted to be a writer. Just never had the guts to do it. And then he started pitching one of his stories to me. And it was actually good. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I dig this. This is awesome. You should write this.
Right.
And he's just like, nah, it's too late. Had completely given up on himself. And that's what depressed me. Right. Because, there was something there.
Right.
There was something there. So, no, I gave him some encouraging words, things of that nature, and he left. Then he came back.
Oh.
And he came back and he started pitching me another story. I mean, this was towards the end of the second day, and it died down pretty hard. So, I didn't mind. I was just filling the hours, basically, at this point. So he started pitching me this other thing, and I'm just like, dude, this is good, too.
Yeah.
You have a mind for this. You should go and write something. And he leaves. Comes back again.
Oh, no.
And he's talking. And he says, I'm really good at writing one-liners. And I go, yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I used to write some one-liners, and I put them on a bunch of bumper stickers. I got some in my car. You want some?
I'm now afraid. I'm not going to lie. I'm now kind of afraid.
And I'm like, part of me is curious.
You gotta know, right? You just gotta know.
And part of me is afraid.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, man, if you want to go get them.
And how far away is this car?
Right.
How many is he giving you? Does he expect payment?
I'm not leaving the table, that kind of thing.
They're in my car. Come follow me.
Right.
No.
So he leaves.
Oh, God.
And comes back.
Oh, Jesus.
With a handful of bumper stickers.
Yeah.
He gave me some.
Okay.
Which, if you want to fill, I can go up and get some. I think it's important to the story.
How do you...
Fill for 2 seconds.
Did you have any break music?
No, I don't.
You don't have break music?
No, just
okay.
bebop or rap or something.
Bebop or rap?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're putting me on the spot. Wait, what?
Come on now.
I don't want to bebop or rap. I feel like that's not a good thing for me to do. These people don't want to watch me bebop or rap. I mean, at the moment, we only have a handful of people watching. This is awkward. Normally I'm good at this sort of thing, but I'm kind of not in the mindset to do it. So, hi, this is... It's been a lot of stuff going on. Oh, hey, he's coming back. All right, cool. Dude, you missed it. It was one of the best fillers you'll ever come to find. You don't even need to go back and rewatch the episode. It was that good. We learned so much about each other, myself and the audience.
Are you the next Vanilla Ice?
20 people tuned in as soon as you left.
Are you saying I'm the show killer?
No, I'm just saying that the universe told us something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have a binder of these. Did he give this to you in a binder, or did you just...
He did not.
Okay, wait, how prepared should I be for this?
Okay. I come bearing gifts.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay, so, again, to recap, before your amazing break, I'm sure.
The amazing break. It was so good.
He... left and came back 4 times.
Right.
The second to last time, asking if I wanted to see his one-liner bumper stickers. I said sure. He left and he came back. And he came back with these.
Okay.
So These are his one-liners.
Are they okay? So I'm guessing they're not all the same bumper sticker.
There are 3.
There are 3.
You see the stack I have?
There are only 3 different. Okay.
So I will let you read them.
Okay.
Bumper sticker.
Sticker number 1. I'm not poor, just financially challenged. This might not show up. Oh no, it's a
It's a green bumper
it's a
sticker.
green bumper sticker.
Kayfabe.
It's yeah. Okay. We're really in this tropical location.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
Bumper sticker. Hold on. I want to save that one.
Okay, you're gonna say that one for last.
Yeah.
Jesus. Bumper sticker number 2. I'm not, it's not fat. It's potential muscle. That's a very clever way to look at it.
Yes.
You know, it's a very clever way because that shows that you have potential in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, and the last one.
Okay. Eat well, exercise. Don't smoke, die anyway. All right, this one's actually really clever.
Well, I've got plenty, so you get to keep those.
I get to keep these ones?
Yeah.
The last thing I need is more stuff, but I will take them. I will take them. I just got a new car, too. I would not put any of these on my car.
No, I wouldn't suggest it.
I'm noticing somewhat of a like a sort of trend in his style of writing.
And that is?
Was sort of the like start off with like a very like specific statement.
Right.
And then like you kind of make the pun
right
after that, which is sort of like the excuse.
He's the king of one-liners.
Did he sell any of these? Like what was he doing?
Okay, so after
what's his story?
So after he handed me these things,
right,
and I look at them, and I'm still trying to be supportive. I'm just like, oh, these are cool. Like you should sell these. You could do like an Etsy shop or something like that.
Yeah,
with these, and he goes, yeah, I thought about doing that once. And I'm like, bro, you're killing me, man.
Did he come off as the kind of guy who was just like, I got all these great ideas. It would be cool if somebody else did them for me.
Yes, he was very much that guy where he was like, I guess he had pitched one of his stories to somebody, and they're like, yeah, you should, like somebody who was actually going to produce it, or I mean, this is according to him, and I'm at a con, I can't leave. What else am I supposed to do?
Yeah, all your merchandise is there.
Right. And he's telling the story about how he was like some producer, and he pitched one of his stories, and the producer's like, yes, let's do it, write it, and then we'll get it done, kind of thing. And he goes, well, yeah, I will as soon as you hook me up with a professional writer.
Wait, the guy who wrote the story?
The guy who was telling me all these stories and came up with that story wasn't going to write it himself. He wanted to be hooked up with a professional writer.
He just wanted to sell his idea.
Correct.
That's what he wanted to do.
Right.
Okay. I mean, that's one way to do it too. Mm-hmm. I mean, like there's a whole like comic book publishing company that just publishes comic books for the sole intention to make them movies.
Right.
I mean, that's how Men in Black got started.
It's true.
Yeah.
That guy just died too.
Rip Torn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shame.
Sure.
So
I knew very little about him.
Yeah.
He was in Freddy Got Fingered.
Was he?
He actually, he played the dad.
Okay.
You want to know what? It was actually a fucking great performance. Like, it was really good. I like that movie.
So that was one of the guys I met. But what I really want to talk about is this family.
You told me about this family. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, God, it happened to you again, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
So
to kind of give a little bit of a backstory.
With what?
With, like, because at Scaricon.
Okay, gotcha.
At Scaricon.
We met this other guy.
It was a guy and his wife.
Yes.
It was, that was what, the last day? Myself, your wife, and you were working the table.
Yeah.
And her and I had, like, met the guy, and it was like, here's the creator. Zoom.
Yeah.
And then for the next, like, hour, would you say?
Probably a good hour.
He proceeded to tell you about his saga.
His saga.
That he had written.
His toys,
he had toys?
His models.
Oh, he had models?
Yeah. He was something.
Okay. He had a whole enterprise going.
These people took more of my time than that guy.
Oh,
and
lovely. Just love these people.
The thing was, unlike the guy we just talked about with the bumper stickers, they weren't pitching any stories.
Oh, they were just telling stories.
They were telling stories about their real lives.
It's the best.
Okay,
you really get to learn all about America that way.
So let me talk to you about these three. Mm-hmm. So it was a mother,
right,
with a daughter who, if I had to guess, was somewhere around 17, 18.
Okay.
And then a brother who was probably a year or two younger than her. Okay. And they were dressed up in like some gothic cosplay because they were doing a cosplay contest thing, which is fine, which is great. They came up, saw the book, and if you have not seen the book, go to devilwithincomic.com. You can take a look.
Look at the headline. Where's the headline?
Huh?
The lower third.
Bro, we're on vacation. It is a spooky book.
It's a spooky.
It's very spooky.
That's exactly what I've been telling people. They're like, what kind of book does he write? Oh, it's a spooky one.
It's a spooky one.
Just check it out.
Yeah.
Scare the shit out of you.
Supernatural in theme.
It's called The Devil Within.
Yes.
Like, you can kind of gauge what genre straight from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I pitched the book to this family, and the daughter starts flipping through it, and she likes what she sees.
Okay.
And she goes, "Do you believe in ghosts?"
Oh, whoa! That, like, to start a conversation with someone you've never met with that, buckle the fuck up.
Pretty much.
And you said?
And I said, well, I mean, I believe that there are things that cannot be explained.
Oh, yes, sure, yes. For the sake of argument, yes, you are correct.
Right?
Yep.
So she goes on to tell me for a good half an hour a story about seeing a ghost. And then, which I can't remember that story.
Okay.
Like, it was so long, I do not know what the story was about. But I know three other stories they told me, which I will relay here. So after they finished that story...
Bro, we got 13 minutes.
Okay. So after that story about seeing a ghost, they go, and my grandfather saw a wolf ghost. And I'm like, what? And she goes, well, what? He was full-blooded Native American. And I go, spooky. And
what's that spooky?
I don't know. And she goes, yeah, like, saw the wolf on his porch, and he went out and he pet the wolf, and he played with the wolf, and the wolf, like, let him pet him, and then he ran off the porch and disappeared.
So it sounds like her grandfather,
Correct.
Her great-grandfather?
Yeah, she said grandfather.
So it sounds like her grandfather was, like, on some fucking... possibly some peyote, saw a puppy dog or a squirrel roll up on his porch, pet it a couple of times, and it just ran back into the woods.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that happens. If you live in an area that has coyotes, it could have been a coyote.
Listen, that one...
I saw a guy walking a coyote a few years ago.
For real?
Legit. Did I not tell you the story?
No.
About not to, like, jump into your shit.
Listen, we're going to go over anyway, so go the fuck ahead.
The guy who was walking around where I work with a coyote on a leash as his pet. I never told you the story.
No.
So this was, like, shortly after I started where I work now. So it was maybe, like, 2.5 years ago or so. And... we're all kind of like sitting in our bullpen, and like one of the guys goes up to the front to like do some stuff, and he's looking out the window and he goes, "Holy shit, that guy's got a coyote!" And we're all thinking like, oh, because like, you know, it's an area where you get some wildlife, get some deer, you get some fucking, you know, maybe like a guy trapped a coyote and was like wrangling it back to the truck.
Right.
So we're like, oh, okay, cool. And he's like, no. This guy's got a coyote. And we're like, yeah, so? He goes, he's walking it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right,
so a bunch of us go out front, and they're talking to this guy, and it's a guy like in like a button down and slacks, and he's got a coyote on a leash. And we're like, what are you doing? And he goes, oh, this is so-and-so. He's my pet. Like, what do you mean he's your pet?
Right.
Oh, well, I got him as a pet. I own him. And we're like, did you go to a store or something? And he goes, no, there was nothing like that. We're like, so how did you get him? He goes, oh, the internet.
Best fucking excuse ever.
Wait, what do you mean the internet? He goes, well, you'd be surprised what you can find on the internet. And we're like, okay. So is this legal? He goes, oh, no, it's not legal at all. And we're like, but you have a coyote. He's like, yeah. And we're like, why? He goes, well, when I grew up in, more like on like the plains and stuff. And some nights I would just sit out there, laying out in the field, and you would just hear the coyotes howl. And it always made me, comfortable and gave me comfort. And
those coyotes will rip you to shreds, sir.
And then someone goes, well, can I pet it? And he goes, oh, no, you don't want to do that. But yeah, that's the fucking coyote story. That was my coyote story.
So I could buy that maybe a wolf came up to their grandfather's porch and like he told this wild tale to, do the kids or whatever.
Right.
This next story, I just don't know.
No.
This came from the mom.
Oh.
The mom goes, I've seen a ghost too. And I go, yeah? She goes, I was at the hairdresser.
Yeah?
And I was sitting, waiting for my hair to dry. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw a shadow. And I'm like, as you do.
It's possible.
And she goes, but guess what?
Ooh, what?
When I turned
to
look at it.
Yeah?
What do you think?
It was gone.
Wrong.
What?
Because that's what I said. And she said, no. And I go, what? She goes, it was only half shadow. The other half was skeleton. And I said, what did you do? I'm done. Pack it in. I'm done. I'm going home. I'm fucking going. How can that get better? Fucking half shadow, half skeleton? And so I said, what did you do? And she says, I never went back to that place.
Okay, I mean, sure. Did anybody else see this?
I didn't ask questions.
Did I see? My first question would have been like, well, did anybody else see it? How did you react? Did you tell anybody it was there? Did they believe you? Like, what? Where's that half skeleton, half shadow now?
So, the reason I couldn't ask any questions was because I was prompted quickly by another question from the daughter.
Yeah.
And the question was, do you believe in aliens?
I get this, family.
And I said, well, I think that there's more out there than what we...
There's got to be. There's got to be. We've discussed it here. There's got to be.
The odds are... Christy, what are the odds?
It's good odds. The odds are good.
The odds are good.
The odds are very good.
And
she see an alien?
Yeah.
She saw an alien?
Yeah.
I love it. I love these people. I want to move in. I want to move into their home.
Bro.
I want to live with these people. Tell me her goddamn alien story. Because I feel like it's got to be the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Dude, I'm not fucking with you.
Okay.
This is verbatim what happened.
Oh, shit.
So she says...
I hope it ends well. I really do.
So she says... Yeah. When I was 4 years old, I was out playing in the cornfield.
As you do, because that's, if I know one thing about aliens, is they love cornfields.
They love cornfields. And she says, and I saw this thing walking towards me.
Yeah.
And I saw it. And bro, I swear to Christ, this is what happened. She reaches into her purse.
Oh, shit. Oh.
and pulls out a piece of paper with a drawing of the alien that she saw. And bro, I'm not fucking around. It looked just like her mom.
Okay, two things.
There are so many things.
But I have two.
Okay.
So she's in a cornfield when she was 4 years old.
Yeah.
Which at 4 years old, that's even if you remember things from 4 years old, you still don't remember shit.
Mm-hmm.
In the cornfield, sees something walking towards her. It's an alien,
Yes.
by her definition.
Correct.
Did it look like a 4-year-old drew this photo?
No.
Okay, so she probably drew this picture like the week before.
Judging by the picture itself,
Right.
this is something she just carries around with
That
her.
was going to be the other something else I came to.
Yes.
So she saw this alien when she was 4, and it impacted her life so much that to this day, you said she's what, maybe like 17, 18?
Yeah.
So we'll say 14 years later, to this day, she carries that photo around with her
Yeah.
on the off chance. Number one, that she's going to ask somebody if they believe in aliens.
Yes.
Which I assume is at least twice a day.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would assume.
And number two, she's always looking to tell that story.
Yes, probably. Yeah. Either that or she's looking for that alien.
I think the alien was just her mom
I
by
think so,
the
too.
sounds of it.
Yeah, that certainly seems to be the
my goodness.
but-
This is...
okay. Then,
Oh, there's a then.
bro, come
Oh.
on. Come on.
Hooray.
Come on.
I'm so happy.
Then her mom chimes in.
Yeah.
I've seen aliens too.
I believe that one's just called Aliens.
It's fair. Sigourney Weaver. Nope.
Get away from her, you bitch.
So her mom is less descriptive, but
Right.
she also said that it kind of looked like a human or a humanoid or whatever. And I was just like, and I made the remark. I was like, with that picture and what you're telling me, it's very strange that they seem human. Just trying to give an honest, just
Right.
just trying to bring that up to them. And they go, oh, I know, but like, you know that they're alien human hybrids. They split the DNA and grew their own fucking person or whatever. And I'm just like,
It's the goddamn frog people.
like, check and mate.
How do you come back from that? Like where do you go from there?
So this one's $5, and this one, you go back to the pitch, bro. You go back to the pitch, and
Every
the fuck of
time.
it all, they didn't buy a
Oh my
goddamn
God.
thing.
If you're gonna take up someone's time with some goddamn ghost wolf and alien stories,
That's exactly what
at
it was.
least buy a fucking comic book,
$5.
man. $5.
I would have listened to you.
one.
I would have listened to you all day had you bought two.
I mean, I would have just listened to them. Man,
But yeah, so that was
oh my God.
that was pretty much the con. It was
What a ride! I'm kind of bummed I missed it. You know, I feel like, yeah, man, I feel like that would have been quite the experience to get through.
yeah, it was. And on a serious note, super grateful to anybody that came out to the con to stop by the table and say hello. It was a blast. We had a great time. There was some super impressive cosplay there. He had this guy that was a full orc, like head to toe green,
Oh,
whole face prosthetics, a whole get up thing. He
Yeah.
won the cosplay contest.
all Nanu.
Excuse me?
You said Mork.
And Mindy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right on.
Yeah.
I get it.
I came in a little late on that one.
A little bit. But yeah, so it was a super fun time. I thank you to anybody that picked up the book, especially that guy that bought the CGC. You fucking my
Clutch.
man. Clutch guy. And then
He knows there's a no return policy, right?
well, yeah, like you'd have to find me first.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I mean, we're
on a beach.
where are we? You don't know. We're
Yeah.
on a beach. It's clouds moving. I just noticed. It's a very breezy day.
But anyway, if you did come out, thank you. We gave a little update on book 3. We got book 2 is coming to Comixology soon. We will have the announcement on that when it comes out. So if you're a digital person, you can get it right through the corporate America of Amazon.
Hey now,
Yeah, that's
Prime it. Prime Day coming up. Get your I don't know, toaster. Oh, Chrissy got a toaster.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. I gotta get like some shit.
You need to get rid of some shit.
Brother, I have a problem.
You don't say.
Yeah, everything's got to be consolidated.
That's right.
Gotta consolidate.
Your debt, the whole thing.
It's a story for another day.
For another day. So for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been Brainwreck.